What is up, Christine crew? Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week. It's a 4-day weekend, 4th of July, all that good stuff. Happy early 4th of July. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time about something that happened recently to me this week concerning business. So we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So right here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys join the Christine crew because we're one big family over here. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
Oh yeah, let's go. DJ Frisco 954, yeah.
I wrote this song for you, so you should pay attention. I was just staring at the ceiling and got in my feelings, reminiscing about us fighting, fucking and chilling. Right now I'm riding through Memphis, passing through the city. I'm with my niggas, but I miss you, girl, don't get it twisted.
Alright, y'all, so welcome back. So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a business rant, story time, all that good stuff about something that happened to me this week, actually. So as you guys know, that we have not had a restock for the month of June. So I kind of been operating off of my wholesale bulk site. I'm operating off of the items that we do still have left on our ready to ship site. So a few days ago was my shipping day for my bulk site and for my retail store. So I went to the post office. I live in, my office is in Morrow, Georgia. Right by South Lake Mall. If you guys don't know, now you know. But it is a post office on the back side, closer to Sam's. And that post office is literally like less than 5 minutes from my office. So I try to go there, even though it's like this smaller post office. It's not an actual, like building. It's like one of those post offices that be in the plazas. So I went there to go drop off my packages. I was very respectful and whatnot. So you guys know I've been in business for about 2 years now. And I've never had an issue with the post office about shipping off priority mail in my own poly mailer. So I waited in line. They only 3 people in at a time. Pound mask on. I did everything by the rules. So I get up to the counter and the lady was like, okay, how can I help you? I said, I'm just here to drop off and receive a receipt for my packages. So she's like, okay, cool. So she started ringing up all the packages, ringing them up. So she got to about the 8th package and was like, I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it. This is in the wrong packaging. You supposed to put this in a priority box. You can't put a priority label on your own package on a poly mailer. This says small box rate. This is in a small box and you gotta redo all this. So I'm like, well, ma'am, I've never had an issue with putting, a priority label on my own personal packaging. And she was like, I don't know why people's accepting your packages, but I can't accept this and woo. So she attempts to push the packages back to me. So I'm kind of sitting there confused, like, what? So if you know me, I do have a short fuse, okay? So I'm talking to her, I'm like, well, I'm not understanding. Can you explain when was this changed? Woo. And she was like, oh no. This has always been a policy. And I'm like, even when I was shipping in Florida and Daytona when I was in college, when I used to ship priority packages in my own mailers, I never had an issue. Every time I have come there since I moved into my shop, I have never had an issue. When I was mailing from home at the post office, I never had an issue. So she was like, well, I can give you all the priority boxes that you need, and then you can just repackage them and bring them back. I was like, repackage them, bring them back. I said, ma'am, do you not see that they're taped? The shipping labels are taped onto this poly mailer. Oh, well, you just have to take them back to your to home and redo them and bring them back. So I was like, well, I've never heard of that. And you have rung them up anyway. So when the system have bumped them out the system, if they were marked correctly. My job, priority mail is 2 to 3 days shipping depending on where you stay. Plus, it can put up to 50 pounds in a box, no matter how big, no matter how small. It's a flat rate. So I'm confused to the point to where, why does it matter what box or packaging I put it in when on the post office website you can, change over to priority and it doesn't ask for a box size. Even when I print from Shopify, it doesn't ask for a box size. When I print from the USPS website, they do have an option for you to put your own packaging. So the option when it's there. If not, I will always put small box rate, because they're literally some 6 really small poly millers. So she arced me down. She gave my stuff back to me. So I'm like, at this point, I'm pissed. I'm hot. I done stood in line. Never heard this in my life since I've been shipping. So I was mad. So I have a relationship with the black lady that works in the post office at that location, and at the location up the street in Monroe by Clayton State. So I was like, when I seen her, I should have knew it was gonna be some bullshit, because that's what it was. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the other post office that's up the street. I get in my car, ride up there. So by the time I get up there, there's a line. So I'm just standing in line, get up to the front. Of course, the black lady that I know, and we talked to, we chit chat. She's like, hey, baby girl, how you doing? Woo woo. So another black lady came from the back, and she's like, baby girl, I can take you right here. So she's ringing me up. She was like, you know, the lady Pam, and that was her name. I'm not quoting nobody's name. She's like, oh, Pam called and told us not to accept your packages because they was in the wrong poly millers or in the wrong boxes. So I was like, huh? What? Who does that? So the buddy proceeds to be like, you know what? We're not even gonna worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and start ringing stuff out, because she said about 2 to 3 years ago, the post office changed. We cannot deny a package, no matter what package that is in, because the post office had to update their regulations with what's going on in the world. So she was like, oh, it's really no problem. You know, some people are old school. You have old school clerks who go by the book or what used to happen, and she doesn't, you know, go by what currently happens. So she's like, oh yeah, and she was like, she's gonna call the Forest Park branch, Jonesboro branch, and the Riverdale branch to tell them not to accept my packages. So I'm like, you literally, and mind you, the clerk at the first post office I went to was a white woman. So I was like, you was basically trying to sabotage my relationship with other clerks at the post office. On top of that, you took time out of your day. Mind you, the post office is always busy. There's no downtime in the post office. So you took time away from another customer 9 times out of 10 to call 4 other branches of the post office to tell them not to accept my packages. Describe me to a T. It's an African American young girl, and I'm not a girl, honey. I'm grown. That's a new one. But that's what she told. The black lady was always a young African American girl with kind of like British hair. She has some packages, and she doesn't have them in the right boxes, so you guys shouldn't accept them. So the black lady that I usually, check out with, she was like, baby girl, don't even worry about it. We got you covered. Then come to find out, Shawty Pam about to retire. Pam last day of work at the post office, working for the government, was that day I went up there with my packages. So on your last day of work ever, because you're retiring, you took time out of your day to try to sabotage and manipulate me getting my packages out. Who does that? You called 4 branches on me because I paid for a priority small box label, and I put the priority sticker on my own packaging. Then had the audacity to call people. See, all in all, with that being said, is what I'm saying is everyone does not want to see African Americans succeed. Everyone doesn't want to help us, or anything. She could have just gave me a warning, but like, next time you come, make sure you put them in the actual priority box. She didn't give me a warning. She didn't do anything. She literally said, I cannot accept your merchandise, and I will not accept it. Basically refused my packages, is what she did. The post office is not supposed to refuse packages. I learned that when I went to the other post office. Even if it's in the wrong packaging, the post office is still supposed to accept your package. And you will have to pay on the back end for what the difference is. Which anyone who has been in e-commerce knows, if you put too little of a weight, not the right box, you do get charged on the back end. But your package still makes it safely to your customer. So, I don't want to say the lady was being racist. I don't want to say the lady was just being difficult. But I felt like the situation could have been handled a totally different way. Especially since I came to her respectfully the first time. And I got a little rowdy, a little disrespectful towards the end because I felt offended. You called other branches on me. You don't know who I know that works for the post office. You don't know who I have a relationship with at these post offices. You build bonds with people that you have to encounter on a weekly and daily basis. Why? Because when they see you, they already know what's up. It makes stuff more smoother. And that's why I like to go when the black lady is there, because she already knows me. She already know what I'm in here for. She bring me out, be sweet, and to the point. Not no questions, no nothing. Unless we're just having a conversation. So, I just want to say this, give you guys this little story time, because I don't know if this has happened to anyone else. I don't want it to happen to anyone else. I just want to bring awareness to it to show you guys how to deal with it. How to deal with people who are rude. And we need the post office as small business owners. And I feel like the post office does not have a great relationship with small businesses unless you push and make that connection. Which is what I try to do. And currently what I am doing. But neither here nor there. The package still got out. I wanted to go back up to that post office and cuss that lady out and go off. But I was like, this isn't Tracy. This is the CEO of Christian Creations. So I can't go and act up. I can't react how I personally react. I have to remember that I'm taking care of business. So I have to keep that business mentality, that business mindset, to keep the personal out of it, because I really was hurt. My feelings was hurt. I really felt some type of way. I felt like she was trying to sabotage my relationship with any of the post offices in the local area of my office. It doesn't make sense where I have to take a package all the way back to where I live for 45 minutes when there's 2-3 post offices right up the road I can drop it off to. So, no matter what, if someone tries to steal your energy, your joy, or try to sabotage anything that you're trying to do, please prevail. Please keep going. God has your back. I went to that post office with the intentions of doing exactly what I did. You know, they told me right from wrong. They explained it to me, but also told me what she did wrong. So I will always have respect for those 2 black ladies that work in the post office near my office. And yeah, this is a little small story time. I don't know if you guys want to like content like this or not, but I did want to keep up my schedule. So happy Friday. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have ever had any issues with the post office, comment them down below. Let's talk about it, because you have to set forth and get the post office to work better for small businesses, point blank, period. So if you have had a bad experience, or just an experience that you want to share with the post office, with UPS, FedEx, whoever, comment that down below in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that bell. Join the Christine crew. We're just a big family over here. Remember, uploads are uploads are Wednesdays and Fridays. So I hope you guys like the content. I hope you guys like the consistency. I will continue to do what your girl got to do. I love you guys for real. Happy 4th of July. Woo, early 4th of July. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.